lines out front. So we have all of our lights back on. And when the internet was down and messing up, I took the video of the table talk to, so that way we had something to do. So it's going to be a little bit differently. Hopefully it all works. Of course, halfway through the video or at the beginning of the video, the iPad stopped working. So there's going to be a cut, but I talk about in the video, but we're pivoting a little bit. One, we had technical difficulties. I'm an hour and 20 minutes late, but that's okay. It's still happening. But since it's been rainy and I guess I can't say cold anymore because it's pretty nice temperature outside, but everything is totally wet. So this month for Table Talk, we are going to be talking about the teen department, the YA department, the department that I'm actually in right now. So without further ado, here's the tour of the teen room. I apologize that this is late, but hey, it's still happening. So, and later today, you'll also see the walkthrough of the March newsletter, talking about all the stuff that we have going on March. Whew, too much. And then later this evening, or possibly tomorrow, so we don't have too many live streams today, but we'll do Inkverse and talk about this month's graphic novel. So, hey, good luck. Hopefully this works. Hello again. This is the Clem Public Library, and this is our table talk. So we're kind of pivoting. We were going to go outside to the patio, but with all the rain, we figured we would stay inside. So we're going to take you on a tour of our young adult or teen room. It kind of goes by both names, honestly. But if you go to the second floor, sorry, I'm going to spin around here. If you go to the second floor, come up stairs and then come down the hallway, that's where our teen room is. So it's kind of a nice secluded area that the kids can come in and talk and kind of be themselves. Let me walk in here and just give you kind of the whole room. So this is our young adult department, and I'll be going over all the little things. Like I said, this is a room for middle school and high schoolers. And it's a space. It was actually built in like 2003, I believe, 2004. So we are directly above where the children's department is. And it's this room, it's always been for the teens, but we've moved a lot of things. If the kids know me, they know that I like to move things. So I will start with our book collection, of course. So starting along the wall, all the way around this bookcase here, and then it jumps over to this bookcase and goes over to the wall. That's where all of our fiction books are. So these are all of the books that are rated for kind of the middle school, that age 11 and 12 and up to 18. You will notice, let me go over here, we do genre labels up here. We've taken them off and then put them back on. They're just little skinny labels that let you know kind of the general theme, because I know some kids come up here and they just want mystery books, or they just want books about surviving the zombie apocalypse. So we're hoping that these generic labels, and we've also started putting these in our juniors room downstairs. So that's like the age group like 2nd through 5th grade. So right before they head up here, so it kind of gets them used to all the labels. It's the juniors is in between the children's and the YA. But you'll see that some have, like, they're kind of color coded. If they're rated, not necessarily that they have something quote unquote bad in them, but if the publisher says that they're more for like that 15 to 18, so high school age, that's what the red is. So we kind of just let you know that just kind of where the age range is. So we're going through and marking all of those. But yeah, we have, there's my mimic in the box. But so yeah, so we have all kinds of books. We definitely put the series labels on there because that's really big for, well, everyone. We have that throughout the building. So if you're looking for book 1, book 2, we have them actually labeled. I'm sorry. But yeah, so those are our fiction books. On these gray shelves, these are our nonfiction books. And we don't do a Dewey system up here. We do categories. So if you're looking for arts and crafts books, you can go to the arts and crafts section. If you're looking for things that you might need to do to prepare for your adult life, we have an adulting section. Kind of our funny, like you might learn something, but they're kind of in a entertaining way. We have our humor section. So we have these, and then there's additional sections other than what's marked with these black markers. But yeah, it kind of goes through. Over here is what you might need for schooling. We have our local crime books, biographies, history over there. That's our nonfiction. We do have some talking books up here. So these are books. You'll see that they'll have their orange. I love the color coding. But these actually have, let me try to get in focus here. These have the audiobook attached to the book itself. So you can plug in your earphones, you can push play, and then you can follow along with the book. So it's kind of like a traveling audiobook. But that's what these are up here. And again, they're marked with the orange color label. I like my lights, sorry. I like the fairy lights. But yeah, we have a whole bunch of like choose your own adventure books. Those are still popular. And that's what's marked there. We do have some games that are constantly out. Attached to this TV, we have the PlayStation 3 and the Switch. So if you want to come in and play a game, all the games are actually downstairs in the lobby. So you can either check them out and play them at home, or if you want to come in here and play in one of our systems, you're more than welcome to do that. In the juniors room, we have a PlayStation 2 and a Wii. So if you want to come in and just play a game here, as long as it's age appropriate, we're good to go. You just grab the game off the shelf and go to the front desk, and they'll give you the disc or the cartridge or whatever you need. We do have computers up in the teen room. There's one there, and then I have some others over there. These are for the teens. Now, like right now, it's during the day. The kids are in school, and adults are welcome to come up here and use the space. It's just empty until about 3 o'clock whenever the kids get out of school. But if you're a student, this is for ages, 11 to 18, but you have to have a signed permission card because they do have internet access, and our policy at the library is where you have to have the parent guardian's permission to be on the internet on one of our devices. But if you come in and you don't have a permission card, but you have your own device, we have free Wi-Fi, and that is completely okay. We have, anyone is able to play the video games, or I do have my Turtles cabinet over here, and you just turn it on. For my sanity, if you could keep the volume to level 3, that would be lovely. But you are more than likely, or more than welcome to come and play the Turtles cabinet. It goes up to 4 players. In this corner is where all the graphic novels and manga titles are. So if you're looking for those, and again, we have all the series labels. Let me turn this down. There we go. So we have all the series, so the numbers, most of them are numbered also, but we have the graphic novels. We are getting ready to move a lot of kind of the quote-unquote classic characters. So the Avengers, the Spider-Mans, the Iron Man, we're getting ready to actually move those downstairs to the adult department to kind of build up their graphic novel collection. Teens are still able to check them out even if they're in the adult department, if if they are interested in that. But some of these, just to make room for some new because I have a whole bunch of new graphic novels and manga titles that I need to make room for. So some of these will be moving downstairs, probably like the Godzilla books. Like I said, the Spider-Mans, the Amazing, and Wonder Woman, and I might keep Miles Morales up here because he's kind of the new age, but all the quote-unquote classic ones that have been around for a while, they will probably be moving downstairs into the adult collection. Yeah, and then we have all types of comfy chairs. We love our comfy chairs. And plants. Sorry, if you don't like plants, you probably won't like this room, but we grow a lot of plants up here. So, and then this is just a circulation desk. We have this table is still extremely popular. This is just our checker table. This is something that, was painted on here. Well, probably when I started working here, and I'm not going to say how long ago that was. I painted that on the top of the table just to give something to do, and we just leave the checkers there. We have chess boards over here that you can pull over. We have other board games, but the checker table it's played almost every day. Checkers is. So families come up here, kids come up here. They, it's the battle that never ends, apparently. So on this metal shelf, and you might see this kind of float around the building, because these are my new books. New fiction books, or fiction books. My nonfiction lives downstairs with the adult department in the lobby. So once they hit a year, then they move up here to this room. But my new section for nonfiction stays in the lobby. These kind of float up, like they've been staying up here, but if I have a lot of programs, I might roll this cart down to the lobby, so the kind of new books kind of float wherever. I hope that people see them. But yeah, there's our new books. So then if we walk over here, again, we have tons of resources, flyers, homework help. If you're looking into college, all these are freebies. You can take the extra copies. We do have a charging station, so if you want to come in and your phone's low and you need to charge your phone, your device, your iPad, we do have a charging station. And this just has some more comfy chairs, some more books. It's kind of right now, because I was running out of room, my new graphic novels are down here, and the new manga titles are over there on the new cart, but hopefully we're going to get that fixed pretty soon. And then, of course, we have the computers. Like I said, they do have internet access. They're not preloaded with games. They are Robloxes installed on them, so the kids can come in and play Roblox. We have my cabinet of board games. In the cabinet of, they can print up here, like if they have some type of worksheet that they have to do for school, or if they're making a poster board or something, we can help them with that. And then this is the organized chaos of the craft room. So let me turn on the light. I'm going to try to stay back so you can see it. So this is our craft room, and we have collected items that have been donated to us. See the wall of yarn. They all came from one patron. But any items that are donated to us, we put into this room. Or if we run a program, like this is all from a program, but they're leftovers, like where we had, we didn't use it all up during the program. But if you want to come in and kind of make a craft, we have, oh, excuse me. We have some die cuts, and that's where you can cut out shapes. But all this stuff has been donated, or like I said, we had a craft day and I only have 2 or 3 left. So I can't run another program, but I can't just throw it away because that would be a big waste. But this is where all those items come, and it's kind of our craft room. Today is kind of a bad day to be in here because someone was using a die cut and didn't put it back. But some days this is really organized, and other days it's chaos. But the kids seem to like it. They come in here and they grab the foam pieces. They make their own, like, picture frames, keychains, different things like that. We are getting ready to start. Actually, we have someone that has volunteered to do teach knitting. So hopefully we'll be able to use up some of this yarn that we have up here. If you come into the lobby and you notice, we have a shelf that has just random craft supplies, and they're just for free. It's probably because we're trying to make some space in here because we had a big donation. But yeah, we have, and these are just supplies that the kids can come in and grab and yeah, and just make things, because sometimes you just have to be crafty. But yes, if you need yarn, oh my goodness, I have my wall of yarn, and then I have more yarn that we're organizing to add to the wall of yarn. So it's crazy. Okay, and that's pretty much the teen department. We have a lot of programs that happen right in this room. Let's see, let's look at some of them. We have a graphic novel book club where we do the reading. I'm about to do that live stream, actually, talking about the book this month. And let's see if I can find a picture of it. So yes, we're doing the Scales and Scoundrels this month. We always have a craft day. We always have some type of tech day. I believe this month we're doing the perler beads. Oh, right here. The perler beads. We always have a craft day. We're doing like a wall hanging thing from Hunger Games. We have a writing club. Now the writing club is all ages. Now, and honestly, if you want to come in for these crafts, those are open to everyone also. And then on Mondays, this started last month, so March is the second month for it. But on every Monday, we're going to be introducing kind of a new game. And in March, we're doing all card games. So that's going to be fun. I think, yeah, last week when we had Pokemon, we had a pretty decent crowd in here. So we'll set up some extra tables if we have to roll out, like, all of the extra book carts that are in the middle of the room are on wheels. So if we have to push them to the walls, we can. And we just, yeah, add some more tables, and we get some gamers in here, and it's a fun time. So again, this is upstairs. We're directly above where the children's department is. Yeah, come and visit us. Even if you want to come to, let's say if you want to go to Lego Club, but it's too crazy and busy down there, come up, because we have Legos up here, and you can do Lego Club up here. Another thing that I like is just all the windows. It's messing with the camera. Sorry, it's going dark and light, dark and light. But yeah, if you just want to come up here and be cozy, yeah, just come and hang out. And like I said, this room is open. It's open all the time. And when the kids are in school, if you just need a quiet place to do homework, and if you're going to college, hey, there's some comfy chairs in here. There's some tables and chairs. It's a really nice space. So yeah, and like I said, if you come upstairs, like that's the balcony area from the main part of the building, just come down the hallway and come visit us. So I will, next month we're kind of flip-flopping March and April. We were supposed to be outside on the patio, but it's rainy and cold and nasty outside. So we're hopefully doing the patio next week. Or next month, sorry. So we'll talk about all the stuff that we have planned for the patio. There's checker tables out there, but we'll go over that. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. For what's going on this month, and thanks for listening.